What's happening? Whoa. As you can see here, this is a shifter. It's got this sweet cover here that I got off of eBay a year or so ago. You know, it just comes off, and I'm just going to figure out how it comes off here, because I need to, you know, clean it up a little bit, you know, and maybe do some polishing or something. Anyway, I got this one off of eBay. I thought it was pretty cool because, you know, the Hurst one you can buy, it's not shiny, and, you know, this one has a nice little bead roll in it, and it looked pretty cool. But, you know, it's kind of scratched up, so I'm going to show you guys how to do a little polishing. Let me shut that here. And the best way I have found to polish this type of stuff is to use this, you know, polish here. And the key to this is you take a little bit of polish, you put it on with your finger. I don't know if you can see, you just put a little on there, then you wipe the rest on the bench, and then you want to make sure that you rub the polish in a downward motion, kind of like this. As you can see, now it's all polished up, it's beautiful, and we'll be good to go. This thing, I can't even believe I left it on the car. I mean, somebody is actually selling these. They had good feedback too. People were saying how sweet they were. I mean, it looks like he cut that out with a pair of scissors. It didn't fit. It's a piece of crap. And yeah, so we're done with that. My wife actually got me the real one from Hurst for my birthday here. So thinking that will be a little better. I hope. It should be. Yeah. I was going to show something else, but I did not bring it out here. Anyway. Yeah. Don't have a whole lot else to say. If I can find my chair, I will sit down. Just got done watching the Rick Fakes new video. And yeah, everything you're doing is good. This paint is nasty. Definitely don't want to be breathing it, and it does soak into your eyes. And I used to try using a full face respirator, but the problem I have is even in a paint booth, the lens gets overspray all over, and then within a minute or so you can't really see what you're doing. Plus, I can't really see in the first place, so having that in front of me really doesn't help at all. But it is definitely a good idea. Fortunately, now spraying in a nice downdraft booth you don't get a lot of overspray. So I should try using one again. When I was using it last, I was in a cross draft booth and it just wasn't working out. I haven't tried it since I've been spraying in the downdraft. But, and that booth's so nice, it's like the overspray just goes down, you know, it almost immediately, and I don't know if it ever has a chance to get in your eyes. I'm sure it does, but it is definitely better. As far as painting at home, I try not to too much. I mean, I prime some stuff and maybe paint, you know, like I painted my jams here. I really shouldn't. My neighbors right next door have talked to me about it a couple times because they're really paranoid about it, and they don't have a problem with me doing it. They just want me to let them know when I'm going to do it so they can leave, basically. Which is cool that they'll do that for me, but they shouldn't have to, and I wouldn't ask them to anyway. So I try to take most of my stuff to work to paint. I'm fortunate to have that ability to do that, and a boss that, you know, is okay with it. I know I've worked at shops before where using the booth for anything personal wasn't even an option. So that's cool. And what else? You know, I always think about what I want to say in a video, and then when I start making it, my mind goes blank and I can't think of anything I was going to say. Weird. So I don't know. Yeah. Just watching Tommy's new videos today. See, he got his vet home. Kind of excited to see that thing come back together too. Like I told him in a comment, I really like the style of the stuff he's doing. More of like an old school street machine, street freak type of thing. At one point I wanted to do my Nova like a 70s style. I wanted to jack it all up, you know, put side pipes on it and tires that stuck out the back, and all my friends thought I was an idiot, which is why I should have done it. But maybe not to this one. Maybe I'll get another one and do that. Because I think that's pretty cool. And I can't wait to see him, that Trans Am too. Yeah, you said you had one of those, and I got all excited for you. I'll be jealous once you show that. I really like those cars. And as far as your truck goes there, Tommy, you know, you're getting that fender out actually pretty good. Definitely better than I was picturing it, where that crease and buckle is. And I think you can probably, you know, I understand you not wanting to get up higher in the fender and repair all the damage, and I totally know what you mean about not loving that truck and wanting to make sure it's perfect. I mean, I know how that goes. I mean, you wanted to the first time, but now all this shit's happening. You're kind of it's getting old, but you still like it. You want it to look good, but yeah, I think you'll be fine. You've got it out pretty good, like I said, and blocking the clear out with 1200 is a really good idea, so you can see the low spots, and you can actually also flip it over, and on the inside where you were trying to show that crease, you can take a block and some 80 or 180 and sand the backside, and it will show you where it's high, and then you can also see where you need to push down on that, and you'll probably be able to get it pretty good. Anyways, so I'll be glad to see you get that handled and back together and move on to something else. I'm ready to button up this thing and show you guys Jim's truck a little bit more and what's really happening there. And I got a lot of work to do left on that. But it's been so long since I touched it, I'm actually now kind of getting excited to work on it again. I'm sure Jim is probably getting really excited for me to work on it again. But I never intended for it to take this long. It's probably been here, man, I don't know. He could tell you how long it's been here. I know it's, man, a year and a half, maybe? I don't know. But I mean, it was in sad shape when we started. But we also started working on it over at his house before we brought it over here. We did all the rockers there, cab corner patches, getting the hood to fit, the firewall, did that over there. So we thought it was ready for all the filler work when we brought it over here. And it was, and I did that. I got it in poly fairly quickly, and then stuff happens, and he decided to do all the air ride after all. Shaved the side markers after it was already in primer. Stuff like that. So it'll be cool to get going back on that. Drive my car. Work on my wife's car here and there. Maybe knock out little things one at a time, but keep it drivable. And yeah. So that'll be cool. I'm going to try to paint. I keep saying I'm going to paint my hood, but I am going to paint my hood this weekend. One way or another. Yeah. So I guess that's all I have to say. Nothing new to show you. Yep. I think that's it. I guess I'll go inside and see if there's anything new going on YouTube, which I know there isn't because I was just in there a second ago. As you can see, I don't have any good storage system for my paint. I try not to keep too much stuff in here. I mean, this is all I got. I'll either keep it at work or only buy it when I need it and use it all and don't have any more or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, you definitely don't want a bunch of paint sitting around in your garage, and especially if it's attached to your house, because that's not exactly the best situation. Yeah. So, guess that's that. Make some new videos. I'm bored. Jeff, let's see some more blocking on that dart. I don't envy you. I know those darts. I've done a couple, and you are right about the body lines. They have a lot of body lines. Hey, but just think, it could be worse. You could be doing that Pontiac at your work. Might be even worse than a Dodge. Well, take it easy. Maybe I'll bring my camera to work tomorrow and show you what's going on there. There's probably not much going on there, but might be able to show you a couple things. Alright. Take it easy. Oh, and Rick, I was joking about that smoking thing. It was a joke. Haha. Take it easy.